The holiday season has a way of sneaking up on us. One moment we are planning gifts and gatherings, and the next we are standing in front of the mirror wondering, what on earth should I wear this year? For many women over 60, this question feels a little heavier than it used to. Not because style becomes limited, absolutely not, but because our bodies, our tastes, and our priorities evolve. What felt festive at 40 might feel loud today. What looked elegant a decade ago might not sit the same under bright party lighting. But here is the beautiful truth. Style after 60 is not about shrinking, hiding, or avoiding joy. It is about choosing pieces that make us feel polished, confident, comfortable, and truly ourselves. And sometimes, the easiest way to do that is simply to understand which holiday items tend to work against us, and which alternatives instantly make us look more refined and effortlessly elegant. In today's video, we are going through the common holiday outfit mistakes women over 60 accidentally make, and the chic, age-flattering swaps that elevate your entire look without losing the festive spirit. Let us dive in. Sequins will always be part of the holiday season. They sparkle, they lift the mood, and they signal celebration. But for many women over 60, there's a fine line between festive and overwhelming. The challenge is not the sequins themselves, it is the intensity of the shine. Ultra-bright, mirror-like sequins bounce light directly onto the skin, exaggerating texture around the jawline, neck, and décolleté. Under party lighting, they can wash out even the healthiest complexion. Here's a simple way to picture it. Imagine standing under a spotlight. A harsh, reflective surface will magnify everything, while a softer surface will glow. Your holiday outfit should glow, never glare. Let me give you a real example. One of my clients, a beautiful woman in her late 60s, tried a silver sequin top for a family Christmas photo shoot. Under fitting room lights, it looked fine. But once we stepped under warm studio lighting, the sequins became overly bright, casting small reflections across her cheeks and collarbone. We swapped it for a champagne blouse with matte beading, and the difference was instant. Her skin looked smoother, the color softened her features, and she looked radiant instead of reflective. So what should women over 60 wear instead? Choose matte sequins, tonal beadwork, or metallic satin in colors like champagne, pewter, forest green, deep ruby, or midnight navy. These materials still feel celebratory but are soft enough to flatter mature skin. They photograph beautifully, they complement silver or salt and pepper hair, and they add sophistication without sacrificing festive charm. Another tip, keep sequins away from areas you want to minimize. If you prefer not to draw attention to the midsection, choose sequin sleeves. If you want to highlight the face, try a soft metallic scarf. Strategic placement makes all the difference. When sequins are chosen thoughtfully, women over 60 do not look too shiny. They look modern, elegant, and confident, exactly the energy we want for the holiday season. Now that we have covered shine and reflection, let us talk about the next common mistake that affects proportion and comfort even more. Dresses that are simply too tight. Bodycon dresses were once the easy, go-to choice for a sleek and confident party look. They cling, they define, and they create a dramatic silhouette. But after 60, the body changes in ways that are completely natural. The midsection softens, posture becomes more relaxed, and the skin loses some of its former firmness. These changes have nothing to do with weight. They are simply part of maturity. The problem is that bodycon fabrics are designed to highlight movement, tension, and texture, which makes them one of the least forgiving choices under holiday lighting. Holiday lights, from warm chandeliers to sparkling string lights, cast shadows that exaggerate every stretch of the fabric. When a dress is extremely fitted, it responds to even the smallest shift in posture, sitting down, turning slightly, or taking a step. The material pulls in different directions, creating lines and ripples that were not visible in natural daylight. Instead of smoothing the silhouette, the dress becomes reactive, emphasizing what you would prefer to soften. This is why choosing the right fabric and structure becomes essential after 60. Your clothing should glide, not grip. It should skim your shape, not outline every detail. When the material has a gentle drape and a bit of weight, the entire silhouette instantly becomes more elegant, calm, and luxurious. Here are the most flattering alternatives for mature women. 1. Wrap dresses. They create definition without compression. The diagonal line of the wrap naturally shapes the waist and gives a graceful, lengthening effect, perfect for movement-rich environments like holiday gatherings. 2. A-line, or fit and flare, silhouettes. These designs fall away from the midsection, creating a smooth, uninterrupted line. They allow ease, confidence, and comfort without sacrificing femininity. 3. Meaty satin or crepe dresses. The soft drape of satin and the structure of crepe are ideal for women over 60. These fabrics reflect light gently and never cling to areas of texture. 4. Structured sheath dresses with paneling. A refined option for women who prefer clean lines. Subtle paneling shapes the body without tightness, offering polish and sophistication. A simple rule to remember: if the dress outlines every shift in your posture, it is working against you. Choose fabrics with fluidity and silhouettes with structure, and your holiday outfits will feel elevated, effortless, and beautifully age-appropriate. Now that the silhouette is smoother and more refined, the next step is to choose the right outer layer. And this is where long, slouchy cardigans often derail an otherwise elegant holiday look. There is something comforting about a long, soft cardigan. It feels cozy, familiar, safe, especially during the chilly holiday months. But here's the surprising truth many women over 60 do not realize. These long, slouchy cardigans often work against the silhouette rather than for it. They pull the eye downward, add unnecessary volume to the sides, and shorten the legs visually. Even when you style them with slim pants, the long, unstructured line creates a downward weight that hides shape rather than refining it. Let me share a moment I see constantly during holiday styling sessions. A client in her mid-60s put on a long beige cardigan over a beautiful satin blouse and tailored trousers. In theory, it should have worked. But the second she looked in the mirror, her shoulders appeared rounder, her torso longer, and her legs shorter. Everything she liked about her outfit disappeared. Then we swapped it for a cropped velvet jacket. Instantly, her waist reappeared, her posture lifted, and her whole outfit gained structure and polish. Same woman, same outfit underneath, just the right layer. So why do slouchy cardigans cause this? Because mature posture softens, and when you add a long, loose layer, it exaggerates the softness instead of balancing it. It also removes the visual break that defines the waist, something that becomes more important as we age. Here are the elegant holiday alternatives. 1. Cropped knit jackets. They keep the comfort but restore shape. 2. Velvet blazers. Festive, luxurious, and incredibly flattering for women over 60. 3. Buckle or tweed jackets. Add texture without bulk and create a clean vertical line. 4. Short tailored cardigans. Not oversized, structured just enough to lift the silhouette. Another smart tip: choose layers that hit at the waist or just below it. This instantly elongates the legs and gives your figure a younger, taller proportion. Now that we have restored shape and structure, let us talk about another detail that affects elegance more than people realize: shoes that are overly shiny. Holiday shoes are supposed to sparkle, but there is a big difference between a refined festive glow and a blinding plastic-like shine that steals attention away from the rest of your outfit. Many women over 60 do not realize how strongly patent leather reflects light. Under holiday party conditions, chandeliers, candles, twinkle lights, camera flashes, those hyper-glossy shoes create harsh reflections that make the foot appear wider, emphasize veins, and sometimes even make the legs look shorter. What surprises most women is that it is not the shoe shape causing the issue. It is the surface. The more reflective the finish, the more it disrupts the visual harmony of your outfit. Patent shoes act like little mirrors at your feet, pulling every viewer's eye downward. And for mature women, that downward pull is the exact opposite of what we want. Our shoes should lift the look, not anchor it too heavily. Here's a real moment from a client of mine. She brought a pair of cherry red patent heels she had worn for years. Lovely color, classic shape. But the shine was overpowering. Under indoor lighting, the shoes looked almost wet, and the extreme gloss made her elegant black satin dress feel less expensive. We swapped them for a pair of soft suede block heels in the same deep red tone. Suddenly, her legs looked longer, the outfit looked richer, and she said, "Why didn't I do this sooner?" So, what should women over 60 choose instead? 1. Suede heels in jewel tones. Burgundy, forest green, navy, plum. These add depth and luxury. 2. Soft metallic leather. Not mirror metallic, champagne, pewter, antique gold. Festive but subtle. 3. Low block heels or kitten heels. Elegant, stable, and age-friendly. 4. Slingbacks. They visually elongate the leg and feel light on the foot. One more trick. Avoid extreme pointy toes if you have foot sensitivity. A softly rounded almond toe creates elegance without discomfort, perfect for multi-hour events. Now that we have looked at footwear and how shine can shift your entire outfit, let us move into another detail that quietly affects elegance. Delicate lace that reveals more than intended under holiday lighting. Lace is one of the most beloved holiday fabrics. It is soft, feminine, and romantic, and it brings instant elegance to any festive outfit. But for women over 60, overly sheer lace can create the opposite effect of what you intend. Under holiday lighting, which is often warm, direct, and multi-directional, thin lace becomes far more transparent than it appears at home. This can unintentionally reveal bra outlines, seams, and skin texture, making the outfit look less polished and more delicate than desired. The challenge with sheer lace lies in the mesh base. Many modern lace garments are made from lightweight stretch mesh with embroidered patterns. While the embroidery may appear decorative, the mesh becomes nearly invisible under bright indoor lighting, removing the structure needed to keep the outfit elegant and refined. For mature skin, this transparency can draw attention to areas you would prefer to keep softly framed rather than highlighted. Elegance after 60 is about structure, coverage, and strategic softness, not about hiding the body, but about giving the outfit enough architectural support to flatter it. Lace that is too sheer lacks this support. It collapses, clings, and showcases every underlying detail, which makes the outfit feel fragile and less luxurious. The good news is that lace remains one of the most beautiful choices for holiday dressing when you choose the right type. What matters is density, lining, and texture. Here are the most flattering lace options for women over 60. 1. Guipure lace, crafted from thicker, connected motifs without a transparent mesh base. It provides natural coverage and photographs beautifully in warm lights. 2. Lace with built-in lining. A smooth lining prevents transparency issues and keeps the silhouette clean while preserving a feminine aesthetic. 3. Chiffon or satin-layered lace. Combines romance with structure. The top layer offers delicacy, while the inner layer provides support and elegance. 4. Lace sleeves with subtle opacity. A lightly lined or denser lace sleeve flatters the arms, adds interest, and avoids cling. One simple rule: if you can easily see through the lace when holding it up to a light source, it will be even more transparent in a holiday setting. Choosing lace with weight, depth, and coverage ensures the outfit stays sophisticated, luxurious, and age-appropriate. Now that the conversation around fabric refinement is clear, the next focus shifts to necklines and how subtle changes there can completely transform your holiday elegance. Necklines are one of the first things people notice in a holiday outfit. They frame the face, influence posture, and set the tone for the entire look. But for women over 60, deep and plunging necklines often behave very differently under holiday lighting compared to natural daylight. The biggest issue is overhead light, from chandeliers, ceiling lamps, and warm, festive bulbs. These lights cast downward shadows, and when the neckline is too low, those shadows fall directly across the upper chest, emphasizing texture, lines, and delicate skin. A deep neckline can also pull the eye downward, breaking the vertical balance that keeps an outfit looking refined. Instead of lifting the face, it draws attention to the center of the torso, making the upper body appear softer and less supported. In photos, especially those taken with flash, the contrast between bright lighting and a low neckline becomes even more pronounced, which can unintentionally age the look. The goal for women over 60 is not to hide skin, but to create an elegant frame that flatters the neckline area without allowing shadows to collect in the wrong places. This is where choosing the right cut becomes essential. The most flattering alternatives for mature women include 1. Soft V-neck. Elongates the neck gently without creating harsh vertical lines. Works beautifully with satin, crepe, and knit fabrics. 2. Bateau neckline. A timeless French-inspired shape that broadens the shoulders slightly and brings light upward toward the face. 3. Cowl neck. Adds fluidity and softness, ideal for mature skin. The draping catches holiday lights in a flattering way. 4. Mock neck knit. Polished, warm, and subtly lifting for the jawline. Works especially well with earrings or a sleek updo. For holiday dressing, the key is moderation. Avoid both extremes, necklines that dip too low or rise too high. A balanced neckline that highlights the collarbone tends to be the most elegant, youthful, and comfortable for women over 60. Now that we have refined the neckline and restored balance to the upper body, let us move into a color choice that can shift your outfit from elegant to overly literal, pairing red and green too directly. Red and green are beautiful holiday colors, but when worn together too literally, they can shift an outfit from elegant to costume-like very quickly, especially for women over 60. The issue is not the colors themselves, it is the intensity of the pairing. When these two bold hues appear side by side, they compete for attention, create harsh contrast under warm lighting, and can overwhelm the softness of mature features. Holiday style works best when the colors feel intentional, harmonious, and balanced. Strong combinations like bright red and emerald green tend to create a visual freeze, drawing the eye to the color clash instead of to the woman wearing them. This can unintentionally age the outfit by making it feel thematic rather than refined. Another factor is proportion. When two statement colors are worn at the same time, the outfit loses its focal point. Instead of highlighting the face, which should always be the center of the look, the viewer's eye moves between blocks of color, reducing overall elegance. For women over 60, maintaining visual flow is essential because it lifts the posture and enhances natural radiance. The good news is that you can still enjoy holiday colors while staying polished. The key is to use one festive color as the lead and pair it with tones that support and elevate it rather than compete with it. Here are the most elegant ways to modernize the palette. 1. Choose one dominant holiday color, pick red or green as the focal point instead of wearing both at full strength. 2. Pair with refined neutrals. Champagne, ivory, soft black, charcoal, navy, or winter white instantly elevate strong colors. 3. Use metallics strategically. Gold, pewter, bronze, or soft silver add holiday spirit without overwhelming mature features. Metallics also photograph beautifully on women over 60. 4. Incorporate texture instead of color contrast. Velvet, satin, boucle, and cashmere add richness without relying on bold color combinations. By refining the palette, your holiday outfit becomes chic, intentional, and beautifully age-appropriate, while still honoring the festive mood. The goal is not to avoid red or green. It is to wear them with sophistication, ensuring that the woman remains the highlight, not the color combination. With color harmony handled, the final element that completes a polished holiday look is the choice of accessories, especially handbags that enhance rather than overpower your outfit. Handbags are more than accessories during the holiday season. They help define the entire silhouette. But one of the most common styling mistakes women over 60 make is relying on large, heavy crossbody bags for festive events. Although practical, these bags unintentionally work against elegance by adding unnecessary width, dragging down the shoulders, and visually cutting the body in half. The design of a bulky crossbody naturally creates a strong horizontal line straight across the torso. Under holiday lighting, where outfits tend to include metallic accents and soft fabrics, that single bold line becomes even more noticeable. This interrupts the smooth vertical flow that is essential for creating a refined, elongated silhouette, something especially flattering for mature bodies. Another issue is structure. Large crossbody bags often collapse, bend, or bulge depending on what is inside. When worn with delicate fabrics like satin, velvet, crepe, or lace, the bag's weight can distort the drape of the clothing and create pulling at the shoulder. This makes even a beautiful holiday outfit look unbalanced or overly casual. Holiday gatherings, whether dinners, concerts, church services, or cocktail parties, benefit from accessories that feel lighter, more intentional, and more polished. The goal is not to remove practicality, but to choose options that support the outfit rather than overpower it. Here are the most elegant alternatives for women over 60. 1. Small structured shoulder bags. These maintain shape, protect the silhouette, and add instant sophistication. They complement dressier fabrics without pulling or dragging. 2. Evening clutches, perfect for formal events. The smaller size draws attention upward and keeps the look refined. Modern clutches often include detachable straps for versatility. 3. Mini top handle bags. A timeless choice that adds polish and femininity. The clean lines help maintain a youthful, lifted proportion. 4. Slim crossbody or chain bags. If hands-free function is needed, opt for narrow, lightweight designs with thin straps or metallic chains. These preserve vertical lines instead of interrupting them. A simple rule: if the bag looks heavier than the outfit, it will visually age the look. Choose handbags that feel proportional, structured, and light, and your entire holiday style will immediately appear more elegant and intentional. The holiday season is often described as magical, but for many women over 60, it can also feel overwhelming, especially when it comes to choosing what to wear. There are traditions to honor, gatherings to attend, cameras flashing everywhere, and countless moments when you want to feel polished without feeling overdressed, festive without feeling costume-like, elegant without sacrificing comfort. And the truth is this: style after 60 is not about limitations. It is about refinement. It is about choosing pieces that celebrate the woman you have become. Confident, self-assured, experienced, and beautifully aware of what truly matters. Every don't we explored today is not a rule meant to restrict you. It is a doorway towards something better. Softer shine that flatters your skin, silhouettes that move with ease, necklines that highlight your natural grace, colors that enhance rather than overpower, and accessories that support your posture and your presence. The real goal is simple: to walk into any holiday event feeling like the most elevated, collected, radiant version of yourself. You deserve to feel comfortable. You deserve to feel confident. You deserve to feel beautiful. Not just for the holidays, but every single day of the year. So as you step into this festive season, choose wisely, choose joyfully, and choose with the awareness that style after 60 is not about dressing younger, but dressing smarter, softer, richer, and more authentically you. If today's video helped you rethink your holiday wardrobe, I would love for you to stay connected. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It truly supports the channel and helps more women over 60 discover elegant, age-positive style inspiration. And let me know in the comments, which of these 8 tips spoke to you the most today? Your stories help shape every video I create.